Hi there, Holistretch fam. Welcome to this Holistretch video. My name is Frances Eve. I am absolutely delighted to share this skill with you that will help improve your life and up-level who you are in any given situation. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet done so. I have lots of tools for you in your transformation journey around stretching your physical body, your mental body, and your emotional spiritual bodies. So let's get started. Hey friends, welcome back. Have you ever heard the story of the Golden Buddha? This will help describe exactly how this skill is used. So if you've heard of the story of the Golden Buddha, essentially there was this big, large Buddha that was like dark. People thought it was just like a dark Buddha, but actually it was a mud-covered Buddha. And what happened was eventually someone started picking away because they saw this little glint of gold. They started chipping away at the mud around this Buddha. And it turns out that it was a golden Buddha that was just covered in mud. And people just thought that's what it was. But no, actually there was a golden Buddha underneath it. And the story is that we are our own golden Buddha, or essentially we are love. We were born in love. We were born to be loved, to be loved. And so that love is who we are. And unfortunately, we just get clouded with how we were brought up, our belief systems, our thoughts, our society, our communities, things like that, that all these things that kind of showed us who we are and told us who we are. But actually we are love. That's just who we are. And we are sort of this like love or Buddha, this golden Buddha, right? Inside, but then we're covered in all these thoughts that don't serve us. So when you find yourself in a situation, say you're in a crowd of people and you're feeling anxious or fearful, this skill will be very beneficial. When you are in a situation where you're judging someone else, like maybe there's someone you're like, oh, I really don't want to see this person because they think this way, they're probably going to do this, and you're making all these judgments about like these people or this kind of situations, this skill will help you. When you're in a situation where you need to be presenting something and you're going to be standing in front of multiple people or a crowd and you're feeling nervous and anxious, like, oh my God, like feeling we're unworthy or not good enough, like to maybe speak or be heard or seen, this skill will help you. If you are in a situation where you're in fight or flight, you're arguing with someone and you're feeling like really nervous, anxious, upset, angry, this skill will really help you. There are so many other situations where this skill will help you. Another really good one is if you're feeling not good enough, like you're around people who you think are very successful or more attractive than you, and you start feeling yourself shrink down, this skill will help you. All those things take us away from who we truly are. It takes us away from our golden Buddha. It takes us away from the love, the person who we were meant to be in this world, who we were born to be. When we start to feel these emotions, the most important thing that you can do, first of all, and this isn't the skill, but first of all, prior to the skill, it is to be self-aware. This self-awareness is to reflect on how you're feeling and what's going on for you, but not be consumed by it, not let it embody who you are or envelop who you are. Reminding yourself you are that golden Buddha, you are the love underneath those feelings. Now, in this gap of who you aren't and who you are, you can connect to your heart space. Now, your heart space is what's going to separate your true self from your false self. Your false self is all wrapped up in these thoughts. And these thoughts can trick you, okay? Remember, our brain is just a computer and our brain takes in software information from the outside world to process, okay? It's not a good or bad thing, it just is. But what happens is sometimes we can be consumed with our thoughts and think that our thoughts are who we are. Actually, our thoughts are not who we are. Our love self is who we are. And our love self is radiated through, that's right, our heart. And our heart actually has so many nerves around it that it has been called another brain. I like to think of it not as a brain because our brain is our brain, right? I like to think of it as a mind. So we have a gut mind, we have a heart mind, and we have a brain mind. If we can connect to our heart mind, then that can remind us who we are. So I'm going to show you this skill. So I'm going to show you two different scenarios. One, if you are alone, you have time. One, if you are in public. So you can actually do this in public as well. So say you're about to go to a party or an event, let's say a networking event, and you're feeling a little bit nervous, like, oh my gosh, like this person's going to be there, that person's going to be there. They're so successful. Like, I'm really nervous about being around them because I don't know what I'm going to say. I want to, like, and you might say the wrong thing or whatever. So let's say that you're going to this event, and before you go to the event, like an hour before you get ready, let's sit down. So take a moment to sit down and connect to your breath. We're connecting to the breath, and we can bring our hands to our heart space. So actually bringing the palms of your hands, which are very, very powerful, as Jesus taught that we're powerful beings of light. We have this healing energy in our hands. Let's bring it to our heart space. We're closing our eyes and we connect to our heart space, and we just take a big deep breath in. And you can try this right now with me if you're not driving or you have the time. So just take a moment, take your hands, bring them to your heart. It doesn't matter which hand's over. The left is more feminine energy, the right is more masculine energy. So whichever you want to embody, you can do that. It's very subtle, so it doesn't really matter. Just bringing the hands here. We're going to inhale through the belly. So you can bring one hand to the heart, one hand to the belly. That helps me the most because it calms my nerves in the belly, and it calms my gut mind, and also calms my heart mind, which in turn calms the brain and the thoughts. So we'll inhale. Big inhale through the nose and big exhale through the mouth. Big inhale through the nose. Big exhale through the mouth. One more time, big inhale through the nose. Big long exhale through the mouth. Now I want you to envision that heart space. Envision the colors. The colors of the heart are green, gold, and pink. So if you want to envision all green, all gold, or all pink, or a combination of any of the three, do this now and picture these colors in your mind now. Envision the colors flooding your heart space and radiating in your energy field. We all have an energy field around us that extends about 6 feet in all directions of our physical body. So if you imagine that energy body being filled with this green, gold, and pink light, or one of those colors flooding your energy space, maintaining your heart coherence with your hand, breathing in and exhaling out. Connect to your space in this way. Now, once I'm here, I like to imagine first something that makes me feel joyful and excited. So it may be the outfit I'm gonna wear, it may be how my cat cuddled me this morning, it may be the friend I'm gonna meet up there, it may be what I'm excited about, like an event that I'm planning later in the week. It may be some compliment someone gave me earlier today. It may be anything, right? Anything that kind of like puts a smile in your heart. Think about that. And feel your heart smile. As you take this time, feel this golden energy fill your body and fill your energy space. Have this and allow this to remind you who you really are. Now, in this space of feeling empowered, you can set an intention. So now that your gut mind, your heart mind is calm, allow that calmness and that powerful energy to influence your brain mind. Allow that to influence your thoughts. And so now that I'm feeling this power, now that I'm feeling this smile on my heart, the event I'm excited about, the outfit I'm excited about, the people I'm excited to see, all those things I'm excited about, who do I get to be in this space? And think about those ways you get to be. I get to be loving. I get to be my magical self, my inspired self. Think about all the ways in which you are authentic. Well, I'm different because this is how I live my life. This is what I believe. This is how I feel. And step into that authentic part of you and allow those feelings of the juice of who you are to fill your thoughts. And take a few more deep breaths here. Exhale long. And imagine yourself walking into this event in this full golden light energy, confident, radiant, inspiring, authentic. And slowly open your eyes. See? You guys feel it? You guys feel it? Yes, so this is how I prep myself when I go out. And I will tell you, it's been absolutely magical. Certain people I want to connect with, I immediately connect with, or they're drawn to me. Certain things, like people that I thought I would be judgy towards, all of a sudden we're like besties. Different scenarios where I was worried about something completely shift, completely transform. So this practice, I'm grateful to share with you, so excited to share with you. It's literally transformed my life. All right, so that's one scenario when you can do it before a party. Now let me give you the last scenario and then we'll be done. The last scenario is when you are in a public situation and you start to feel anxiety, stress, fear, or anger. So let's come up with a scenario. So say I'm at a party or an event and I'm around a certain person who gives me anxiety. In those instances, that's when you immediately connect with your breath. So if you're in public and you don't want to actually be I get it. Right? You don't want to just be standing there okay. I mean, you can do it in the bathroom. You can excuse yourself, go to the bathroom and do this really quick. That's a great way. The other way is if you can't go to the bathroom at the moment, just focus on your breath. So keep your hands where they were, whatever, you're standing around, you're like this. Now take a moment to be conscious of how you're breathing. What I always notice every single time is that I'm holding my breath or I'm breathing super shallowly. So this is the moment where you can feel your belly expand, inhale through your nose, exhale through your mouth, feel your belly come back in. Doesn't have to be super outrageous, just very gently. And as you're breathing in through your nose and exhaling through your mouth, you kind of gently feel your heart open and expand. And you will notice that people around you will be softer, kinder, more loving, more inspired to listen to you and to notice you and witness you. Every single time. This has never, ever, ever once failed me. Okay, so this is why I feel like I can teach this, because it's been years and years, and this is a technique that I've used to combat those situations. It's a long, deep breath, and exhale. And as you're doing this, imagine your heart expanding with the colors gold, green, and pink, or one of those colors. Sometimes I go with one, sometimes I go with multiple colors. But what I like to imagine is I used to have this heart crystal, this jade heart crystal before I gifted it. It was this jade heart crystal. And it doesn't matter that it's no longer in my physical possession because it's in my emotional, mental possession. I have it anytime I need it. When I'm in public, I imagine this jade heart crystal inside of my heart pulsating and vibrating with this green gold energy, just whoa, 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 like this. You are connecting to the love that you were born to be, the love that you were born to receive and to give. I hope this video helped you guys. This video, or this technique, this skill has really greatly supported me, and it would be so great if I could support at least just one of you deal with anxiety, stress in any given situation, whether it be by yourself or in public. Feel free, everyone. Take care.